All right, we're live now. Namaste, everyone. Welcome to Hindi University. Really excited to have all of you this Sunday. As you know, my name is Ashutosh, and we meet every Sunday, 8 a.m. US specific time, which is time on the west coast of the US. For those of you who are new to Hindi University, you can learn more about us by going to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Hindi University. You can also go to our website, which is hindiuniversity.org, and find out all the details about the various practice sessions that we have throughout the week, in addition to the Sunday classes. And there are different levels from beginners all the way till the very advanced. So based on your level and availability, you're welcome to join any of those practice sessions. And they're all hosted by our amazing Hindi University, members who've been with the, with the community for many years. And then you also have an option to host the sessions if this is something that is of interest to you, right? So connect with me. And here's a little bit of information I want to share with you about Hindi University if you're joining for the very first time. And as I said, like if you want to join the Sunday classes, you can just use the Zoom link or the meeting ID to join the sessions. And we also have one is the public WhatsApp, which is we use for the enrollment. And the second one is the private one, which is for the community. And once you join the Sunday classes or the practice sessions, we will enroll you into the private community and Discord as well. Okay. With that being said, these are the miscellaneous books that we've used throughout the many years in Hindi University. This year, our plan is to use a blended curriculum where there'll be a lot of focus on, in addition to the grammar lessons, a lot focus is basically on the like sort of spoken Hindi. So all of you will be challenged to kind of get out of your comfort zone and try speaking in Hindi. Okay, and that's the goal for today's class as well, right? So far we've met like about 4 or 5 times this year, and in each class we looked at the scenario, whether you are in the airplane and the air hostess is giving you the safety instruction, or whether you're talking about your daily routine, or whether you are basically looking at the image and describing it, right? So we've gone through multiple scenarios already. And my hope is that by the end of this year, you've seen multiple scenarios, gone through multiple vocabulary related to Hindi in that situation, as well as the grammar, constructs. And by the end of the year, you will have a much superior understanding and confidence to speak in Hindi. Okay. So with that being said, as you know, for this class, the goal was set for everyone, which is you have to introduce yourself in Hindi. Everybody, based on their current level, will introduce themselves, right? Whether you can be a beginner or advanced. Advanced folks will use, a much better vocabulary and superior grammar. And the beginners will, you can use the simple methods as well to introduce themselves and the family members, right? So my hope is by the end of this class, you will all feel comfortable talking about yourself in Hindi, your interests, where you're from, etc. Same thing about your families, okay? But I don't want to put anyone on the spot right away, so we'll do a little bit of a brush up on the grammar so that you have sort of, some tools to kind of get started with that, okay? Before I start, any questions from anyone? You can unmute yourself. Everyone is good, right? All right, let's jump right into it. So, there are many ways to sort of go over your introduction. If you go to Pingu Learns Hindi, which is the book published by Hindi University, you will see a very, very basic pattern first. And this is something that you can do from day one, right? And मैं हूँ, right? Which is I am. And just with this pattern, you can feel comfortable sharing multiple sentences about yourself. Okay. To give you an example, you can talk about your name. I can say, मैं आशु हूँ. Okay. There's another way of saying it, which is मेरा नाम आशु है और आशुतोष है. But it's also correct that I am Ashu. Okay. Or I'm a boy. You can talk about your, role in the family. Okay, like I am a husband or I am a father. Okay, so मैं पिता हूँ और मैं बच्चा हूँ. Okay, or you can say, I am, I'm a brother, right? You can talk about that as well. Okay, since it's a brush up, I'm going to go slightly fast, but I hope you're following it. Still the मैं हूँ pattern. You can talk about your nationality. Okay, you can say whether मैं American हूँ और मैं Indian हूँ. Okay, or you can say मैं German हूँ और French हूँ. It doesn't matter, right? You can talk about your nationality. You can talk about your hobby as well. You can say मैं pianist हूँ और मैं guitarist हूँ और मैं drummer हूँ. You can talk about, मैं engineer हूँ. Okay, और मैं dancer हूँ. Anything. Okay, if you love something, मैं cricket fan हूँ or मैं basketball fan हूँ, you can talk about those as well. You can talk about your physical condition or mood. Okay. Um, Imagine you're visiting a doctor, and he's talking about your health, and you can say मैं healthy हूँ. Okay. और मैं बीमार हूँ. Okay. और मैं भूखा हूँ, which is we learned about that, which is I am hungry. और मैं खुश हूँ, which is I am happy. Okay. Or if you're excited, you can say मैं excited हूँ. Okay. और मैं nervous हूँ, if you're joining for the very first time and you don't know what you'll be asked. Right? So all of those are well within sort of your realm that you can say just by using the मैं हूँ pattern. Okay. You can talk about your faith also in using the मैं हूँ pattern. Okay. Whether you are a religious person or मैं religious हूँ, or whether you are non-religious person, anything, you can talk about that as well. Okay. Similarly, you can talk about your personality type, right? Whether मैं outgoing हूँ या मैं caring हूँ, or anything, or you, it doesn't have to be sort of, there's no right or wrong answer, and you can make up also, since this is, some of these things can be personal during the class. If you feel that you don't want to mention it, everything that you're going to say, anyone's going to say, we will assume that it's just like a dummy information, right? So that way it kind of puts you at the ease, right? um, so similarly, there are many things which are possible, and I'm going to ask each of you to, if you're a beginner, you can use this pattern. If you're intermediate or advanced, you should definitely use different ways of introducing yourself. Yeah. So before we go further, I want to put this challenge, and throughout the class, we will give opportunity to different sort of students to give their introduction in Hindi using this pattern, or if you feel comfortable through other means, that's totally fine as well, right? So, Michael ji, will start with you. If you can unmute yourself, that way you can introduce yourself, and everyone who's listening, just pay attention to how he is introducing himself. Okay, and after that, we'll go over the family members as well.
Okay. मैं Michael हूँ. मैं काफी बड़े परिवार से हूँ. मेरे नाना नानी के 10 बच्चे थे. मेरी माँ सबसे छोटी थी. तो मेरी 5 मामा और 4 मौसी है. और कजिन्स तो गिनती से बाहर है. मैं टीचर हूँ. मैं केन्या से बाहर काम करने लगा था. मैं थोड़ा सावधान टाइप इंसान हूँ. सड़क पर मैं हमेशा देख के चलता हूँ. आगे ही नहीं पीछे भी. दाएं ही नहीं बाएं भी. ऊपर ही नहीं नीचे भी.
That's beautiful. That's amazing. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Michael ji. Okay. That's amazing. Mia, so how are you doing? So great to see you.
Hi, namaste.
Namaste. You want to go next? Introduce yourself.
Okay. मैं मिया हूँ. मैं ट्रिनिडारियन हूँ. मैं छात्रा हूँ. मैं बेटी हूँ. मैं हिंदू हूँ. और मैं बहुत खुश हूँ.
Very good. Amazing. Okay. That's so good. Who's going to go next? And we'll have, as I said, Shanji, you want to go next?
Me?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. मैं शॉन हूँ. मैं अमरीकी हूँ. मेरा नौकरी सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग है. और what's left? मैं बहुत चाचा चाची अमेरिका में रहते हूँ, लेकिन बाकी लोग भारत में रहते हैं, sorry.
Beautiful. Wonderful. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to have some more person. Christine ji, why don't you go next?
Sure. मैं क्रिस्टीन फ्रांसिस हूँ। मैं मिस्र से हूँ। मैं एक फ्रीलांसर हूँ। मैं बड़ी बेटी हूँ और सबसे बड़ी पोती हूँ। मैं क्रिश्चियन हूँ। आजकल मैं बीमार हूँ, इसलिए मेरी आवाज़ बहुत अजीब है। और मैं हिंदी यूनिवर्सिटी के लिए हर रविवार बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ।
Amazing. That's great. Okay. Who is completely beginner? Raise your hand. You can use the Zoom feature and who is kind of like new to a lot of these concepts. Okay. You can use the Zoom feature to raise your hand. I hope everyone is sort of able to follow so far, right? Right. So we'll have more such opportunities. I want to kind of spread out throughout the class. So we are doing the grammar, and along with that, okay. So Jonas ji, you want to go? Maybe? Or you're saying that you are relatively new.
New.
New. Okay.
The
Okay.
wife
Wonderful.
is good.
Okay. Yeah. So
Ming.
Joyce ji, you want to? Yeah.
Okay.
Let's give it a try. Yeah.
Okay. मैं Joyce हूँ। मैं Philippines हूँ। मैं housewife हूँ। मैं hobby नाचना हूँ। नाचती
Okay.
हूँ।
Dancer. Yeah.
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 मैं Christian हूँ।
There you go. Amazing.
मैं happy हूँ।
Okay.
That's it.
Very good. Amazing. Okay, there you go. Right. So this is great. Right. So this gives you confidence. Right. So, okay, we'll take one more. Dina ji.
मैं लीना हूँ।
Mhm,
मैं अमेरिकन हूँ।
mhm,
मैं फिजिकल थेरेपिस्ट हूँ। मैं रनर हूँ।
mhm,
मैं गर्लफ्रेंड हूँ।
mhm.
and मैं religious नहीं हूँ।
Beautiful. There you go. Amazing. Right. See, just with the simple pattern, you at least, put yourself out there and at least give an introduction. Okay. We'll break it down further because, typically when you're saying it, you want to use more grammatical sort of construct, right? So let's take one step further and learn about, how you show relationship between you and the other nouns there. So in Hindi, we use a thing called postposition. Okay, postposition is if I want to show my relationship with some other nouns or pronouns, I'm going to use the postposition. And typically in English, if you want to say, let's say your name is Lena, and you have a brother or a sister or a cat. In English, if you were to say it, you will say Lena's brother. Okay? Or you want to say Lena's school. Or you want to say Lena's parents. Regardless of what you have, you're using apostrophe S in English. Okay? In Hindi, we use postposition called ka, ke, and ki. Okay, so if you want to show relationship between Lena and a brother, school, or pets, or you want to show that this is Lena's brother, or Lena's school, or Lena's parents, you will use one of these in between. Okay. And you have to know, and which I'm going to show you, like the rules are slightly different about when you will use ka, when you will use ke, and when you will use ki. So we'll do a quick refresher on that. So just like the way you introduce yourself, you can talk about your brother, sister, or your college as well. Yeah. So let's do the quick brush up on that. So in the image, you will see it's a David and it's a Leah, right? And you will see in the center the other things, whether it is like a brother or a pet or a house or glasses. So, Josh, you want to read the first one? You want to show David and his brother, David's brother.
David Kabai.
Okay, and then
Leah Kabai.
beautiful, right? You want to show the same thing as David's dog or Leah's dog.
David Kakuta. Leah Kakuta.
Beautiful. Keep going.
David Kagar. Leah Kagar. David
Beautiful.
Ka Chashma. Leah Ka Chashma.
Beautiful. Why do you think we are using ka here?
Because what is being possessed is masculine.
Beautiful, right? What is being possessed and what are we talking about here? What is being possessed?
The brother, the dog, the house, the glasses.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Right? So thing that you're talking about, what is being possessed is considered masculine in Hindi. And that's why you're using ka. Okay, keep going. Let's go to the next one. Now we talk about, and this time I'm going to have Marwaji. Marwaji, unmute yourself and say the same thing. How would you say these are brothers, more than one dog, more than one house, and more than one, glass?
For David or Mia, Leah?
Both of them.
Okay. Okay. David के कुत्ते, David के भाई, David की चश्मा, David के घर, और लिया के कुत्ते, लिया के चश्मा, लिया के भाई, लिया के घर.
Beautiful, beautiful. So the plural, one thing is like you will use the plural of this also. So chashma is singular, plural is
Chashme.
what? There you go. Plural is chashme, right? So say it again one more time. What will you say for David and Leah?
David ke chashme, Leah ke chashme. I know I said chashma by wrong.
No,
Okay.
there you go. You corrected it yourself. I didn't even say anything. So
Okay.
David ke chashme and Leah ke chashme. Beautiful, right? So why did you use K here?
Because chashma is plural. Chashme are plural.
Yeah, because all the things
Plural.
that are being possessed, they're masculine plural. So like more than one brother, more than one pet, more than one house. So that's why it is K. Okay? So we have done ka, we have done K. Yeah? So far everyone is okay. Anyone has any question? Yeah, all right. So we'll do the next one. And Ben, your daughter, I'm going to ask her to do this one. Okay, so unmute yourself and you have to slowly say David's sister, David's cat, David's car, and David's watch.
So David's sister would be David Cat.
I don't know what this is.
Okay, let's give it a try. I'm going to help you out. This is David. David's sister would be David ki sister.
Okay.
Say it then.
Yeah, say it.
David ki sister.
Beautiful. Say it. Okay, now David's cat would be David.
David ki Billy.
There you go. David's car would be
David ki gari.
Yeah, beautiful. Next one. David's watch would be?
Guardi, it is, yeah.
David
It's okay.
ki gari.
Beautiful. David Kigadi. Beautiful. There you go. Amazing. Okay. Ben, you do the next one. Leah.
So for Mia, so it would be Mira ki sister,
Mm-hmm.
and is it Behene, the sister?
Yeah.
Mia ki Billy,
Mm-hmm.
Mia ki Guy,
Mm-hmm.
and Mia ki Gadi.
Gadi. Okay. So why did we use ki here?
What have you pen?
Because the feminine.
Yeah, because things that are being, we're talking about, or nouns we are talking about, these are feminine. Okay. So in English, if you notice it, we were using apostrophe S for everything. But in Hindi, you have to remember whether what you are showing a relationship with, whether they're masculine, feminine, masculine plural, or feminine plural. That's why you use ka, ke, and ki. Now, the very natural question is, how do you know what is masculine and what is feminine? It's easy when you're talking about, like, father, mother, brother, sister. It's tricky when you're talking about the non-animate objects like car, school, bus. And while there are rules for some of the things, for in general, it has to come sort of as you make progress in Hindi, you learn through sort of like natural sort of process, right? So bear with me on that one. It for beginners it can be tricky. For intermediates, you will see them that how they also sort of like intuitively learn it, like how native speakers just randomly assign things, right? I mean, so any questions so far for anyone? Okay. We'll try to make it. I know for some of you it's a brush up, but we'll try to make it challenging for you right after this one. Okay. So so I'm going to share again my screen. So what I want to do is, again, this is the point is to kind of just get comfortable saying it. So we have Mera, Mary, just like we have Leah and David. When you have it with the pronoun मैं, it becomes mera, meri, and mere, right? So I want you guys to feel comfortable about that as well. And then that way you can introduce about your family members, which I'm going to be asking a lot of you to say it as well, right? So I'm going to have Jonas ji, you want to at least practice saying some of these?
मेरा भाई,
Mm-hmm.
मेरा देश,
Mm-hmm.
मेरा भाई, it's double.
Okay, say it.
मेरा लड़का,
Mm-hmm.
मेरा घर, मेरा कॉलेज, मेरा परिवार,
Mm-hmm.
मेरा shoe.
Okay, beautiful. Okay. Fernanda ji?
मेरी बहन, मेरी कार,
Mm-hmm.
मेरी मम्मी, मेरी कंपनी, मेरी बाइक, मेरी प्रॉब्लम, मेरी tie, मेरी medicine. Do you want me to try to say it in Hindi, these words, or?
You right now you're good. What I want you to first, you're comfortable with it. The bigger sentence will come naturally, basically. And my so far observation is the moment we try to jump into the bigger sentence, sometimes it can be tricky, right? So once you're getting comfortable saying these things, the bigger will come naturally. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, Mita ji?
Which one do you want me to say? Sorry.
You can use the mere.
Mere bache, mere parents, mere dost, mere cupcakes, mere questions, mere pyase, mere relatives, mere documents.
Okay, wonderful, right? Jennifer ji, I want you to now change it. Instead of what you see on your screen, I want you to think about new sort of nouns.
You want me to think about new nouns?
Yes.
A noun is
So, and use it with, yeah,
kurta, shirt is a shirt.
sure. Yeah, that's it. So, mera kurta. Beautiful.
Mera lamp.
Mera lamp. Yeah, yeah, beautiful.
Why am I drawing a blank? I feel under pressure.
No, that's so good.
Mera tawa, lock. Mera, I forgot how to sing that. Mera pais, money. Did I say that
Okay.
right? Okay.
Mere paise. Mere paise.
Mera paise. Oh, it's on. Is it on there? Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Mera kitab.
Yeah. So it'll be meri kitab, right? So kitab because it's
Meri
considered.
kitab, because it's feminine. Yeah, meri
Yes.
kitab.
Beautiful. Okay. Let's see who would go to the next one. Mahaji, you want to give it a try?
For Mary.
Yeah. Any of them you can try. You can try any of them.
Okay.
The goal is to basically think about new nouns, basically. Yeah.
Mary Jan. Mary Pani. Mera Juta.
Okay.
Mera Pantaloon.
Okay.
Mera I don't know, is that one masculine or feminine?
Which one?
I.
Meri aak. Meri aak.
Meri I. Meri Kan.
Okay. Kan. You're talking about the ears or?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Let's take one more. Okay. Sharanji, something that's not on the screen.
My hands, mere hat. My feet, mere pair. My tables, mere maze. I don't know, my books, mere kitabe.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Awesome. You see how easily it's coming? Like, so, the more you sort of say it fast, you will intuitively get whether you're getting the sort of the gender correct as well or not, right? But just like you've done mera, meri, and mere, you can do it with other pronouns as well, right? So that's another thing I want to cover. We'll do now, again, just like the way you introduce yourself, you should be able to introduce your family members as well. So I'm going to start with some of the advanced ones first so that you don't have the template. You can just do it freestyle the way you prepared. And for those of you who are relatively new, you can use the template that I shared with you, right? So Fiona ji, you want to go next? Talk about your family or yourself? You need to unmute yourself.
Sorry, it was on the other screen. I couldn't find it. Okay.
All good. Yeah.
मैं Fiona हूँ, मैं ब्रिटिश हूँ, मैं सेवानिवृत्त हो चुकी हूँ। मुझे टेनिस देखना बहुत बहुत पसंद है। शाबाश शाबाश अल्काराफ। उन्हें आज ऑस्ट्रेलियन ओपन जीता। मैं एक छोटे परिवार से आती हूँ। मेरे कोई भाई बहनें नहीं है। मेरे पिताजी अब जीवित नहीं है, लेकिन वह सेना में था। मैं अपनी माँ के साथ रहती हूँ, जो अगले जन्मदिन पर 90 साल की है। मेरे पिताजी की सिर्फ एक बहन थी और मेरी माँ की भी सिर्फ एक बहन है।
Beautiful, beautiful, amazing. We'll go to Anna ji. Anna, you want to give it a try? Whatever you may have prepared, or you can just, yeah.
मेरा नाम एना है और यहाँ मैं दिल्ली में रहते हैं मेरा सासुर ससुर यूपी से हैं और अंग्रेजी नहीं बोल कर सकते हैं यूएस में मेरा बहन रहते हैं और 2 भाई रहते हैं एक छोटा भाई एक बड़ा भाई और मेरा पति की बहन सियाटल में रहते हैं मैं हाँ
Amazing.
ठीक
You want to say more? It's okay. You can say more.
है मेरा पेरेंट्स अलाबामा में रहते हैं और मैं टीचर हूँ हाँ ठीक है
Very good, right? Amazing. Great job. We'll take a few more. So that way, Michael ji.
Sorry, I was on the phone. I forgot what are we doing now?
No, so I was going to do Michael with Germany.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was a bit late. Are we just introducing like our families?
Yeah, you can, based on your level, you can introduce yourself and your family. You can go slightly because you're already kind of intermediate above, near advanced. You can try to push yourself and, you know.
All right, I'll try, but I didn't prepare anything, so.
It's okay. On the spot is the even better.
अच्छा तो मेरा नाम माइकल है मेरे परिवार में 7 लोग हैं आई थिंक तो अभी मेरे दादा दादी पापा और मेरा भाई के साथ और मेरे भाई के साथ रहता हूँ मेरी बहन और मेरी माँ अलग अलग जगह रहती हैं yeah, that's it.
Okay, great. Awesome. Okay. We'll do Sunny ji.
हाय सब लोगों का स्वागत है मेरा नाम सनी है लेकिन ये शब्द आवाज लगता है कि अमेरिकन बदमाश है क्योंकि सब ज़्यादातर पश्चिमी मोस्ट वेस्टर्नर्स लोग इनका उच्चारण नहीं कर पाता है क्योंकि बहुत नाम मेरे दक्षिण भारत से हूँ मेरे दक्षिण भारत में सब लोगों का नाम बहुत लंबी है और कॉम्प्लेक्स है मेरा दक्षिण भारत में सब नाम देवताओं या उनकी पूर्वजन के नाम पर रखे जाते हैं तो मेरा कानूनी नाम सुंदरेशन है लेकिन यहाँ पे कानूनी नाम मेरे पहले नाम पिछले नाम बना दिया यहाँ पे भारतीय में सबसे बड़ा रिश्तेदार है मेरे मूल भारतीय से हैं मेरे दादा बहुत बड़े जमींदार है जब और मेरे नाना एक पुलिसमैन था ब्रिटिश सेना में काम करता था मेरे पिता भी एक डॉक्टर था और वे ब्रिटिश नौसेना में काम करता था मैं दक्षिण भारत में जन्म हुआ था लेकिन मैं भारत में नहीं बड़ा गया मैं मलेशिया में गया बचपन में और उसके बाद मैं डॉक्टर हूँ और मैं स्पेशलिस्ट हूँ अब मेरा स्पेशलाइजेशन है ब्रेन सर्जरी है और स्पाइन सर्जरी अब तक मैं न्यूयॉर्क में प्रैक्टिस करता हूँ और उसके बाद मेरे हॉबीज में शौक क्या क्या है। मैं शतरंज खेलना चाहता हूँ, टेनिस भी खेलना चाहता हूँ, और मेरे पत्नी के साथ नाटक और फिल्म जाना चाहता हूँ।
Beautiful. Beautiful. Amazing. Okay. We'll take one more and we'll go back to the grammar section. Linda ji?
Oh, namaste. I was hoping you will not ask me
Of course. No, why will I not ask you?
because I haven't prepared anything and I forgot. I have
Okay.
forgotten. Okay, I
So
can try.
it's okay. I'm going to give you this thing. So you can take a look at it and you can give it a try.
Okay. So मेरा मेरा नाम लिंडा है। मैं चेक रिपब्लिक से हूँ, लेकिन फिनलैंड में रहती हूँ। मेरा प्रोफेशन साइकोलॉजिस्ट है। Is it? मेरा एक भाई है। बहनी नहीं है। मेरे माता पिता चेक रिपब्लिक में रहते हैं। And yeah, that's
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, great.
it's
See? It's better when it is not prepared because there's no pressure. You have to just come up on the spot, right? I mean, so Fernanda ji, you can look at this thing. Does it help you?
मेरा नाम फर्नांडा है। मैं इटली से हूँ, लेकिन मैं जर्मनी में रहती हूँ। मैं प्रोजेक्ट ऑफिसर हूँ। मेरा परिवार बड़ा नहीं है। मेरी सिर्फ एक बहन और एक भाई है। मेरे भाई बहन इटली में रहते हैं। मेरे माता पिता भी इटली में रहते हैं। मैं अक्सर इटली जाती हूँ। मुझे इंडिया बहुत पसंद है। मैं इंडियन आर्ट, टेक्सटाइल्स और हिस्ट्री बहुत पसंद करती हूँ। इंडिया और हिंदी मेरा शौक है।
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah. I think the great thing is you spoke with a lot of poise, like, slowly, which is a very good skill, which like a good example for everyone else also. Like, when you speak, so even when you're speaking, it's okay to go slow because as on the other side, people are not expecting you to speak fast. Even if they're pushing you to speak fast, you can just take your pace and it will be very clear when you're speaking it, right? And then you will have time to think also, right? So great job there, Fernanda ji. Marwa ji?
मेरी एक कहानी है। मैं सोनाली हूँ। मैं 19 साल की हूँ। हम एक बड़ा घर में रहते हैं क्योंकि हमारा परिवार बहुत बड़ा है। हमारा घर गुजरात में है। मेरा पिताजी एक शिक्षक थे। मेरे मेरे पिताजी एक शिक्षक थे, इसलिए हमारे बस्ती वाले उनको मास्टर जी कहते हैं। और मेरा माताजी बहुत दयालु है, सभी माताओं की जैसी। मेरा 3 भाई और एक बहन है। राज मेरा सबसे बड़ा भाई है। उनकी शादी गीता भाभी से हुई है। उनके 3 बच्चे हैं, राम, लखन और रेशमा, लेकिन वे बहुत शरारती है। मेरा दूसरा भाई अजय है। उसकी शादी 8 महीने पहले हुई है, इसलिए उसकी कोई बच्चे नहीं है। विकी मेरा तीसरा भाई मुझसे 2 साल बड़ा है। उसकी अभी तक शादी नहीं हुई। मेरी बहन अनुराधा, उसकी शादी को 4 साल हो गई है। उसकी 2 लड़के हैं। वो हमारे बहुत करीब रहते हैं। मेरा माता पिता हमेशा कहते हैं कि वो बहुत किस्मत वाली है क्योंकि उनकी बहुएं और दामाद बहुत अच्छे लोग हैं।
Beautiful. Great job there, Marvati. Great job. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. I hope there was a use of some good vocabulary words. So, if, I hope most of you were able to catch it. If not, we'll also figure out how to sort of dissect that as well and ask the questions to the speaker, right? So, but great work there. So we'll keep going. I want to see if anyone is able to sort of use this template and at least say somebody who's relatively new, and you can try to make some or formulate some sentences here. Mahaji, you want to give it a try? Just like the way you introduce yourself, yeah.
मेरा नाम माया है। मैं न्यूयॉर्क से हूँ। मैं डॉक्टर से हूँ। मेरे 3 बच्चे हैं और एक पोता। मेरी सबसे बड़ी बेटी 18 साल की है और मेरी छोटा बेटा और मेरी छोटी बेटी 15 साल के हैं। वे जुड़वान हैं। जुड़वान। मेरा पिता पुerto रिको से है और मेरा माँ पेंसिल्वेनिया से है। मैं स्पेनिश बोलती हूँ।
Great, amazing, great job. Great job, amazing. Okay, give me just 1 minute. I'm gonna just all right. All right, so we'll keep going. And again, if anyone is struggling, you can use this template also to kind of introduce your family members. The next one I have is where they are from. So you may have, as people were introducing themselves, they were using some post position to say or to talk about where they are from or their family members are from, right? So you can use this template to talk about from, right? So India say is from India, USA is from the USA, Spain say is from Spain, so and so, right? I mean, so you can use that as example. Germany say, Puerto Rico say, Pennsylvania says. So as you saw some of the Hindi speakers saying that, right? So, so you can really use the same template, right? मेरा भाई पेंसिल्वेनिया से है, right? और मेरे parents ग्रीस से हैं, right? Similarly, you can use another post position which is in, may, right? So right now where you are basically, or you are in the train or in the plane, okay, or in a particular location, right? You can use in as well, right? So मैं अभी सिडनी में हूँ और मैं अभी सैन फ्रांसिस्को में हूँ, right? I'm in San Francisco, right? और मैं अभी ट्रेन स्टेशन पे हूँ, right? I mean, so that's another one pay, but you can use the may post position also for that, yeah. Now, not to forget, like last week, we prepared the daily routine, right? So while we're using simple sentences, you can talk about, just like the way you were talking about your daily routine, you can talk about the daily routine of your friends or family members as well, right? So I'm going to put Joyce, I'm going to put you on spot. Try to speak slowly and see if you can use this template to talk, if you remember some of it, okay? If not, I'm going to help you out, don't worry, okay? So take one from, it's like a menu, like you're going to Chipotle and ordering rice along with, tofu. So you just pick your menu and then we can talk about it.
Okay, I will try.
Uh-huh.
मेरी बहन रोज नाचना है।
So okay, so Meri behan Rose, very good. And the verb is nachna is to
Dance.
very good, right? Nachna is to dance. So when you're talking about very good, right? So the verb here we put this nachna.
Nachna. Malayo pa
So
rin, ah.
you remove the na for singular and you put
That's
ta,
That's
ti. Yeah, there you go. So
yeah.
you will say,
That's tea because
yeah,
I'm a lady.
yeah. So Meri Behan, go back to your sentence.
I'll repeat the sentence again.
Yeah.
Okay, Mary Behen Ros Nochti Hey.
Beautiful. Meri Behan Rose Nashti hai. Okay. You want to take one more?
What else? Mary Behen कभी नहीं लिखती है.
Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. Leena ji, you give it a try.
Wow.
Okay. मेरा भाई हर दिन कॉफी बनाता है.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah.
मेरे parents रोज TV देखता है. देखते हैं.
Okay. देखते हैं.
देखते
Great.
हैं.
Hmm?
And let's see. मेरी बहन कभी कभी पानी पीती है.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Great work. Anyone who hasn't had a chance and who's feeling that it'll be hard for them, I don't think it should be hard for anyone, but anyone is feeling it hard or finding it out, didn't get a chance to speak yet.
Namaste,
Ramesh?
Ashuji.
Uh-huh.
Namaste. I'm sorry to interrupt. This is Himani, and I would have a couple of minutes to present if it suits you.
Yeah. Right after this question, I'm gonna come back to you. Yeah?
Great.
Yeah. Wonderful. I know you have some time commitments, so I'm gonna just take this one, and then right after that, it's gonna be you.
Yes,
Yeah?
of course. Yeah.
Can I have a go?
Yeah, go for it.
So Mary Putney, Subha Chai Pina.
So
Or-
chai, so pina is the verb. For your wife, it will be remove the na and
Pini.
put
Chai Pini.
piti. So remove the na and you put
Tea.
yeah. There you go.
So Mary Putney, Subha Chai PT.
Hai, beautiful. Keep going.
Or Nashta Kati. Yeah, that's all I've got.
Okay, very good.
Yeah,
Awesome. Great job. Now, as you know, in addition to the Sunday classes, we have regular practice sessions as well. Now the group is more or less like, in a rhythm, want to kind of talk about various practice sessions that we have. And Himani ji, she's going to talk about her practice sessions, what are the requirements, what do they cover. So I'm going to take a quick sort of, a detour so she can talk about basically about the practice session. So you, Humanity, talk about your practice session.
Thank you so much, Ashuji. So me and two other people, it's Marvaji and Priyaji, we take turns in hosting Story Weaver 1 Tuesdays. So there are several Story Weaver groups, but this is the Tuesday one. And Story Weaver is an amazing platform with a lot of children's books in Hindi. and we read them together. When I am hosting and when Marwaji is hosting, we listen to a native speaker that has already read the book for us so that we can hear the correct pronunciation. And then we take turn reading it and translating and helping each other out. So the level here is that it is good if you can read Devanagari a little bit, but it can be very slow and we will, help you out. So it's still a basic level. And we also have Priyaji with us, who is a native speaker. So when she's hosting every third week, she reads the stories for us. So we pick the stories that doesn't have audio, so that she can help us with the pronunciation and
And
everything there.
what time zone do you meet on Tuesdays?
Tuesdays, 3 p.m. UTC time.
Okay. So people who are interested, you can convert the time and then find out the local time for yourself. And
Yes.
how do they find the link to join the session?
Oh, that's a good question. I think you're better at answering that because I know there are different ways.
Yeah, so just to kind of capture it, like if you're part of the WhatsApp group, you will be able to get the link right before the session starts, or a half an hour before the session start. And Discord also, we have a schedule of the day. So Discord bot automatically posts a link for you, so you can use any of that to kind of like get to know about the relevant practice session and the timing and the link to join. Yeah.
Yes, I
Yes,
shared
and
the
we also
link.
yes, Marwaji
Namaste,
shared the
Himani
link
ji.
now. Namaste, Marwaji. Thank you so much for
Namaste, Himani
posting
ji.
that. So just look in the chat to see the link. And we also try now to post the story the day before so that you have a chance to prepare if you want to read the story for yourself before the class.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Himanili. Okay.
Thanks a lot. Namaste.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys, if your time permits, you get to join the Story Viewer 1 session with a group. Okay. Right. Going back to the introduction, anyone who hasn't had a chance or would like to give it a try, Josh, you want to give it a try?
Okay. Yeah. मेरा एक बड़ा भाई है. यह इसका पत्नी और दो बच्चे कोलोराडो रहता है. दोनों बच्चे लड़कियों हैं और दोनों यूनिवर्सिटी में है. मेरा माँ और इसकी पत्नी कैलिफोर्निया रहता है. उनको घर पर्वत के पास है. शहर नहीं में, कस्बा नहीं में, गांव नहीं में. मेरा पिता कैलिफोर्निया में छोटी कस्बा रहता है. यह बिल्डिंग कॉन्ट्रैक्टर था. अभी रिटायर्ड है.
Okay, beautiful, amazing. Okay, Michael ji? Michael ji from Pennsylvania, and then Mitra ji after that. Yeah, I had to clarify that.
Right. So Mera Bahai, Hardin, Chai, Pita hai. Mere Behen, Kabhi Kabhi Kitab Parti hai. And Mera Beta Aksar TV Dekhta hai.
Okay, beautiful, wonderful. Mita ji?
मेरा नाम मीता है. मैं बहुत सालों से लॉस एंजल्स में हूँ, लेकिन मैं न्यूजीलैंड से हूँ. मैं माइक के साथ रहती हूँ। वह एक संगीतकार जैज पियानो है। मैं एम्पावरमेंट कोच और हिप्नोथेरेपिस्ट फ्रीलांसर महिलाओं के लिए। मेरा परिवार न्यूजीलैंड में रहता है। मेरे एक छोटा भाई और 2 बड़ी बहन हैं। न्यूजीलैंड में मेरे 6 भतीजे और उनके बच्चे भी हैं। मैं अक्सर न्यूजीलैंड उनसे मिलने के लिए जाती हूँ।
Beautiful, beautiful, great. Let's see who else didn't get a chance. Jennifer ji, you want to go talk about your family?
ठीक है. Should I start from the beginning with myself?
Yeah, go
Okay,
for it.
okay. मेरा नाम जेनिफर है. मैं कैलिफोर्निया से हूँ. मैं आर्कांसा रहता हूँ. मैं अकाउंटिंग में काम करती हूँ. मेरा 3 भाई है और एक बहन है. मेरा 3 बेटियों है. Did I say that right? Betio.
Betiya.
Betia. And then me ek chat. Let's see if I can say this right. Chitrakar home.
Yeah, good. Chitrakar. Yeah.
And that's all. TK.
Beautiful, great work there. Okay. Veena ji, you want to unmute yourself and
Veena
give?
ji said
Yeah,
she is
Veena.
only
You know,
Oh, I
listening.
see.
Okay.
you know
Okay,
what?
no
I
worries.
think I will do it, Mawaji. Sorry, I didn't.
Uh,
I'll wing it. नमस्ते सब लोग. मैं वीना हूँ. मैं आपको अपनी परिवार के बारे में बताने जा रहा हूँ. मेरी परिवार में 5 लोग हैं. मेरे पति रमेश, हमारी बड़ी बेटी शिवानी, हमारी छोटी बेटी शोभा और हमारी बेटा निर्वाण. मेरे पति रमेश रिटायर्ड इंजीनियर हैं. और मैं भी रिटायर्ड हूँ. मैं और मेरा परिवार न्यूयॉर्क में रहती है. हम एक कंफर्टेबल घर में साथ रहते हैं. शिवानी सांता बार्बरा कैलिफोर्निया में रहती है. शिवानी के 3 बच्चे हैं, 2 लड़के और 1 लड़की. मैं एक बहुत खुश दादी माँ हूँ.
Okay.
शोभा
Amazing.
और निर्वाण हमारे साथ न्यूयॉर्क में रहती हैं. शोभा अच्छी आर्किटेक्ट है. What else? निर्वाण एक फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर है. मेरी माता जी ट्रिनिडाद में रहती है. इस फरवरी में वह 95 साल हो जाएंगी.
Amazing.
I don't know if I said it correctly, but
That's correct.
you get the
Awesome.
idea.
Yes.
And मेरा पिताजी की कुछ साल पहले मौत हो गई थी. मेरी एक छोटी बहन है. मेरा भाई नहीं है. And that's pretty much it.
Okay, awesome. We'll do Sharon ji and JD ji, and then we'll talk about what we're gonna do next week, right? So you have sort of a preliminary view of what's coming up next week. Okay, Sharon ji?
मैं शारन हूँ. मेरा परिवार कनाडा के ओंटारियो में रहता है. मैं शादीशुदा हूँ. मेरा पति का नाम देव है. हमारे 3 बेटियां हैं. मेरे माँ हमारे साथ रहती है. उसका नाम पैट है. इस साल वह 80 साल की हो जाएंगी। हमारे पास एक छोटा कुत्ता है जिसका नाम बोई है। हमें इस हफ्ते एक नई गाड़ी खरीदी थी। आजकल गाड़ियां बहुत 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 महंगी है।
Great job there, Sharon ji. JD ji?
नमस्कार दोस्त, लगभग बाल बाल बच्चा। मेरा नाम जेडी है। हून नो मेरा नाम जेडी है। मैं अमेरिका से हूँ। मैं और मेरी बीवी साथ साथ हिंदी पढ़ते हैं। आजकल हम appalachia में रहता हैं, लेकिन हम यूरोप में रहता था। That's all.
That's all.
Sorry.
Great work there. Okay. All right. So I'm going to quickly share what we're going to cover next week. I know some of you have to leave soon. So this is the scenario for next week. Imagine yourself visiting a doctor talking about your aches and pain. Okay. You can come up with any scenario, right? You can talk about, and I'm going to share a small, like a 1 or 2 minute video to talk about, how you can do that. So you have some template. But essentially, if you think about it, you can use a lot of present continuous tense, such as मुझे दांत में दर्द हो रहा है. Okay? मुझे कल से दर्द हो रहा है. I've been experiencing it for the last 2 days, right? So you can come up with similar sentence. Ideally, it will be great if you can pair up with someone, in Hindi University, and you can do a role play. Okay, one can be a doctor, one can be a patient, ideally, if you can find it. If not, you can do it yourself, as a conversation. Like, as a patient, I said this, and the doctor is responding this. Because it can be hard for some people to pair up or find out when someone is available and coordinate the timing. So you can do the role play yourself, right? So it's going to be conversation. So if you notice it, soon we will shift from a monologue where a person is looking at the image and talking, or you're describing it yourself, will soon shift from there to a dialogue where two people are talking. Not only you are telling, you're asking questions as well. And once we are there, it'll be much interesting, and you will have back and forth conversation. So it'll be great if you can pair up with someone in university, and it's okay if some people are getting paired twice. If you have availability, please help out. Any questions for next week before we sort of wrap up the class? Any questions? Everyone is quiet.
I have a question for this week.
Yeah.
When we say meta, like meta nam, we're saying like my name.
Yes.
If I say like meta by meta, like if my meta ek by doctor hey, is that like my one brother's a doctor, but if I say meta ek by hey, it's now I have a brother.
Yeah. So the question is, like, when you say मेरा एक भाई है, मेरा एक भाई है, this is simple, right? I have a brother. That's correct. That's how you will interpret this one. Second one you are saying is which one? The second
Like
sentence you made?
my one brother is a doctor.
Okay.
मेरा
मेरा
एक
मेरा
भाई डॉक्टर है.
yes, मेरा एक भाई doctor है. That's right. One of my brother is a doctor. Okay, and मेरा एक भाई. That's right. So this is more of a possession. Like, just like, you will not say मेरे पास एक भाई है. Like, for objects you will say मेरे पास एक laptop है, और मेरे
Okay.
पास एक camera है.
Right.
But for family relationship you will say मेरा एक भाई है. Okay, और मेरी एक sister है, और मेरा एक बेटा है, और मेरी एक बेटी है. right? Which
So it's more
is
of a possession, not like a relation.
possession. That is correct. But like, possession, it can be expressed in multiple ways. For family relationship, you will say it this way.
Yeah.
But for objects, you will say ke paas.
Mere paas. Okay.
Mere paas. That's right. Right? Mere paas, uske paas, even for house, you will say mera ek ghar hai. You will not say mere paas ek ghar hai.
Oh, wow.
I mean, even though people can say mere paas ek ghar hai, right? But generally they end up saying mera ek ghar hai. Right?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I hope it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right, wonderful. Any more questions? Anyone?
Yes, I
Yes,
have a
Ashutosh, I have
question.
a question. But,
Yeah.
let her go first. Somebody else wanted to say something.
So